Archangel Michael says, the air around you feels heavy for a reason. A truth has been waiting at the edge of your destiny, trembling, begging to be spoken aloud. Someone close to you has carried words they were never meant to hide for this long, and tonight, those words are pressing against their soul like fire. They have been rehearsing this moment in silence, whispering sentences to the mirror, imagining your face when you finally hear what they've kept locked inside. It's not guilt alone that holds them back, it's fear of what this truth could change. But heaven has decided it can't remain buried any longer. There's a reason your spirit has been restless these past nights. A reason why random memories surface uninvited, and why you've felt unseen eyes lingering over your name. That's the divine nudge, the warning that what's coming is emotional, powerful, and irreversible. They are not ready for this conversation, my child. But the universe is. Their hesitation will crumble under the weight of divine timing. By the time this message ends, your heart will already know what's about to unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You will feel it in small ways first. The sudden silence before your phone buzzes. The name flashing on your screen that makes your heartbeat skip between fear and hope. The message they've written and deleted 100 times is finally ready to be sent, but not by choice, by fate. The heavens are aligning moments, bending coincidences to make this truth arrive exactly when your soul is strong enough to hear it. There's something about your energy lately, calmer, wiser, no longer willing to chase what's unclear. That shift in you has unlocked the moment they dreaded. They've spent nights reading old messages, staring at pictures where their smile looked real but wasn't. Regret has been clawing at them. Every laugh they've forced, every distraction they've chased, has only led them back to you. You've become their unfinished sentence. Archangel Michael whispers that this is not punishment, it's revelation. The truth was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to free both of you from pretending. Stay calm when the message arrives. It carries a storm, but inside that storm is a door. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My child, do not run from this energy. It's not a coincidence that your intuition has been louder, sharper. The divine realm has been preparing you for this conversation through dreams, signs, and sudden waves of emotion you couldn't explain. They're terrified because they know the moment they speak, they can't go back to the way things were. The truth has teeth, it bites through denial. Yet even in fear, they're guided to you because their soul knows you are the only one who can understand what they've done and why. You might remember moments that didn't make sense before, their distance, their sudden change, the strange way they looked at you before walking away. Those weren't random. Those were fragments of a confession trying to escape before it was too late. The divine is pushing this forward because your story cannot move without closure. Closure doesn't always mean ending, sometimes, it means rebirth. And in your case, this truth will be both an ending and a beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They are trembling, but not because of shame alone. They are trembling because they know heaven is involved now. What they once tried to hide with clever words is being revealed through dreams, synchronicities, and numbers you keep seeing everywhere. You've probably noticed 1111 or 222 flashing when you think of them. That's not coincidence, it's alignment. The spiritual realm has intertwined your paths again, forcing both hearts to face what was left unsaid. Archangel Michael says their confession will not come in the way you expect. It may be through a late-night message, a voice note left unfinished, or someone else slipping the truth accidentally. The method doesn't matter. What matters is the message, and it's on its way. You must remain grounded. The emotional intensity will be high, but inside it is the clarity your heart has begged for. You will finally know why certain things happened, and who truly stood beside you when you weren't looking. Type Amen to get blessing 666. This person isn't just anyone. They are a chapter heaven never allowed to fully close. You felt their energy even when you swore you moved on. Their shadow appeared in your dreams, in songs, in passing words from strangers. They carry guilt like a second skin now. Every time your name crosses their mind, something in the universe shifts, a reminder, a ripple, a pulse of truth trying to reach you. They've even tried to confess before, but life interrupted, timing broke, and courage vanished. Now, there's no more delay. You are about to hear the truth straight from them, raw, emotional, trembling between apology and hope. Their voice will sound different, as if they've been living underwater and finally surfaced to breathe. Archangel Michael says, don't interrupt the silence when they pause. In that silence, they are fighting tears, rewriting years of pain into a single sentence. And that sentence is the one that changes everything. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My child, heaven is not cruel, it's precise. The delay you suffered wasn't rejection, it was protection. Had this conversation happened earlier, your heart wouldn't have been ready. But now, you are stronger, anchored, unshakable. They've seen your transformation from afar, and it both haunts and inspires them. They know the version of you that loved them before is gone, replaced by someone who can stand alone. And that terrifies them, because now, they must face the truth without the guarantee of forgiveness. They're preparing to tell you something that could make your heart race, your hands shake, your mind swirl between disbelief and understanding. It's the kind of truth that burns everything false around it. Be still. You'll recognize the moment when it begins. The air will feel charged, your intuition will whisper, and you'll sense that heaven is watching, waiting for your reaction. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is a line between destiny and free will, and tonight that line blurs. This person's courage will not come from their own strength but from divine push. Their voice will tremble, but their soul will speak louder than their fear. They will confess something they once promised never to reveal. It might involve betrayal, love, protection, or sacrifice, but it will all circle back to one truth: they never stopped caring. Even when they hurt you, their heart was breaking in secret. Archangel Michael says, this conversation is a sacred event disguised as coincidence. It's the kind of moment that rewrites two lives at once. And though it will shake you, it will also set you free from confusion. Afterward, the energy will shift. The heaviness that followed you will lift, and you'll finally sleep peacefully for the first time in months. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You are being guided to listen, not to react. Let them speak until they finish. The truth might sound messy, tangled, or incomplete, but the vibration behind it will be sincere. You'll feel it in your chest, the pulse of divine honesty. They'll mention moments you forgot, gestures you misread, reasons that finally make sense. Their words will travel straight to your soul, bypassing logic. You won't need to decide anything immediately. Heaven asks you to just receive. This is not revenge or closure, it's transformation. The universe doesn't bring people back without purpose. This return is not accidental, it's the final piece of your healing. And once the conversation ends, something rare will happen, your energy will align with abundance. Confession clears blocks, and love, whether you choose it again or not, will begin to flow freely through your life. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Stay calm when it happens. The truth they bring is heavy, but not meant to destroy. Think of it as light that hurts your eyes before showing you beauty. You are not the same person who was once broken. You are awakened, aware, and no longer controlled by what others hide. This conversation is proof that your healing summoned honesty out of hiding. Archangel Michael says, once this truth reaches you, blessings will unfold fast. New opportunities, messages, and connections will bloom unexpectedly. Your energy will attract miracles because you chose truth over illusion. And they, too, will be transformed. Whether you forgive them or walk away, your light will follow them as a reminder that love, once pure, never disappears, it only changes form. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You are walking into a divine unveiling, my child. This moment will test your composure, but it will reward your patience. Every tear you shed in silence has been counted, and heaven is about to turn them into strength. They will finally speak, trembling between relief and regret. You will finally listen, steady between heartbreak and peace. And in that sacred silence that follows, both of you will feel heaven's presence wrap around you like a soft wind. This is the final step of a cycle that began long ago. Once it's complete, doors will open, signs will multiply, and your path will glow with divine favor. You'll understand why everything had to happen exactly this way. And as this truth unfolds, remember, the angels are not just watching. They are recording this moment as proof that love, when purified by pain, becomes eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The night grows still, and your soul can feel the weight of what's about to be spoken. There's a hum in the air, a vibration that makes your heart throb with both anticipation and fear. This energy is not random, it's divine orchestration preparing your spirit to hear the truth that has been circling you for months. Archangel Michael stands beside you as the atmosphere shifts. You may not see his wings, but you will feel his presence, a warmth around your shoulders, a sudden calmness amid chaos. That's the sign that heaven is about to release something sacred through human lips. The person you once trusted, the one whose silence felt like a wound, has been haunted by the echo of your name. Their conscience couldn't rest, every dream carried your reflection, every sunrise reminded them of what they buried. They're realizing now that peace will never return until they face you. They've tried to replace you with distractions, noise, people, busyness, but the heart doesn't forget its mirror. When souls are tied by truth, no distance, no silence, no denial can separate them. That's why they're trembling tonight, knowing that time has finally run out on secrets. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My child, heaven delayed this moment not to punish, but to protect. You needed time to rise, to learn that your worth doesn't depend on apologies or explanations. And now that you've stood strong alone, the truth can meet you without breaking you. This conversation will not sound perfect. Their words may stumble, their emotions may overflow, but authenticity will drip from every syllable. Listen beyond their voice, hear the intention trembling beneath it. They've written letters they never sent. They've spoken your name in half-sobs to people who never understood. But when they finally speak to you, it will be different. This time, it will be raw, and real, and irreversible. Archangel Michael says the moment of truth is a sacred exchange between souls. The angels have waited for this vibration to reach harmony. Now, it's aligned, nothing can stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Even the sky feels it. You'll notice strange stillness before it happens, maybe the wind pausing, maybe the air thickening, maybe your intuition screaming, it's time. That's how heaven clears the stage for destiny. You may feel a deep chill down your spine or a flutter in your chest before they reach out. Don't mistake it for fear, it's recognition. Your soul knows this truth has been written since the beginning. They're pacing right now, somewhere under the same sky. They've deleted and retyped the message countless times. The pressure of divine timing is cracking open their courage. When they finally send it, your world will tilt, not in destruction, but in revelation. Everything blurry will suddenly make sense. Every unanswered why will finally find its echo. Type Amen to get blessing 666. There are layers to this truth. It's not only about them, it's about you, your healing, your evolution. What they say will mirror the power you've gained since they left. They will admit things they once swore they'd never confess. Hidden plans, fears, even moments of envy or protection, all of it will pour out like a flood that couldn't be held back anymore. You'll feel their heart breaking and healing at the same time. Archangel Michael says, do not interrupt destiny's release. Let the truth breathe. Let it travel through the space between you and settle where only heaven can interpret. You might cry. You might go silent. You might even smile in disbelief. That's all part of the divine choreography. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My child, you have waited long enough. The universe owes you closure wrapped in divine timing. The truth that once hid in darkness now seeks your light for purification. They thought they could escape it by avoiding your gaze, but truth always finds its witness. It's walking toward you now, disguised as trembling words and tear-filled eyes. You won't need to force it. It will arrive uninvited, yet perfectly on time. Archangel Michael whispers, you are ready. These 3 words are the seal of your readiness to hear what once would have shattered you. Now it will shape you instead. Their confession will test your grace. Choose stillness over anger. Choose understanding over reaction. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They are terrified, yet drawn closer each passing hour. Every breath feels heavier because silence has turned into a weight they can't carry anymore. They've realized that the truth is not what ruins things, it's what saves them. You've probably felt flashes of their energy lately, that tug in your chest, the sudden urge to revisit old memories. Those aren't coincidences, they're spiritual rehearsals. Heaven is syncing both your timelines to meet again in truth. The night they reach you will feel electric. You'll sense their hesitation even through words. Their tone will be fragile, yet full of emotion that can't be faked. Archangel Michael says, compassion is your power. The way you respond will determine how fate rewrites itself. Handle this moment with divine composure. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There's more to this than love or forgiveness. It's about freedom. When the truth is finally spoken, every chain attached to your past will snap like glass. You'll no longer carry their silence as your burden. You'll no longer question if you were worthy of honesty. This conversation will hand you peace disguised as pain. They will cry. You might too. But those tears are baptisms, cleansing both hearts at once. Archangel Michael stands guard during this encounter. Nothing dark will touch you while it happens. You are wrapped in light, shielded by divine truth. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The world around you will feel lighter after it's over. Birds may sing differently, your dreams may become clearer, and your energy will shift like the first morning after a storm. That's heaven's confirmation that the cycle has completed. They will feel it too. Their chest will unclench, and for the first time in years, they will sleep without the ghost of your absence haunting them. That's what divine truth does, it heals both sides. My child, you may not know it yet, but you are stepping into the purest form of love, truth. The kind that doesn't hide behind fear, the kind that honors pain and transforms it into gold. Archangel Michael says, after this, you'll never settle for half-truths again. Your vibration is too high for deceit. Only authenticity will walk beside you now. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Your angels are celebrating quietly in realms unseen. They know that this truth will unlock your next blessing. The energy that's been blocked, whether in love, money, or peace, will finally flow. Everything that was delayed will start arriving fast, unexpected messages, open doors, divine opportunities. The moment your heart forgives and releases, heaven will replace emptiness with overflow. They will look at you with tears, realizing you were never the enemy, you were the mirror that showed them their unhealed soul. Their gratitude will pour out in silence more than words. Archangel Michael says this is your reward, truth, peace, and abundance intertwined. This is the beauty after the storm, the calm after chaos, the sunrise after the longest night. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Even if you walk away, do it with grace. Don't slam the door, close it softly with understanding. That's how you end karmic cycles forever. The divine is proud of you. You've learned how to face truth without losing yourself in it. That's mastery, and it's rare. They'll carry the memory of your strength forever. You became their teacher, even when you were the one they thought they hurt. Heaven will honor you for responding with wisdom. Archangel Michael stands smiling, his sword glowing in peace, not war. The battle is over. The light has won. Type Amen to get blessing 444. And as this chapter ends, your aura expands. The weight leaves your chest, your spirit feels taller, and suddenly, everything you desire begins to find its way to you. That's the reward of divine completion. They'll look back one day and whisper your name as a prayer, not a regret. They'll know that meeting you was their turning point. My beloved child, you've walked through storms that were meant to drown you, yet you learned to breathe underwater. Now, you rise, radiant, unstoppable, chosen. Archangel Michael's final words echo, "Truth may shake the earth, but it always builds heaven." Let it be so. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The night after the truth arrives will not be ordinary. You'll feel a stillness in the air, as though the universe itself is holding its breath in reverence. Your spirit will hum with the frequency of release, finally freed from the invisible tension you've carried. You may wake up lighter, yet emotional. The tears that fall now are not of pain but of cleansing. They wash away the dust of confusion that once clouded your divine vision. Archangel Michael says, the truth was your initiation. You have graduated from illusions and entered the realm of divine clarity. This is not an ending, it's the sacred beginning your angels have been preparing you for. The person who confessed will feel the same cosmic shift. Their entire being will ache with the realization that honesty could have saved everything sooner. Yet even in regret, there will be grace, because heaven never punishes truth, it redeems it. Type Amen to get blessing 666. My child, the angels are documenting this moment in the book of completion. Your chapter of waiting has closed. Now begins the age of answered prayers. You might notice the little miracles arriving first, a call from someone you've missed, a sudden opportunity that feels too aligned, or a quiet inner peace that cannot be shaken. These are confirmations that your obedience to truth has activated divine favor. The conversation that once terrified you became your breakthrough. It unlocked dormant blessings that were waiting for your heart to heal. You've proven to heaven that you can handle both pain and revelation with grace. And now, Archangel Michael says the floodgates are open. Every delayed blessing is rushing toward you like a tide of gold. Expect it. Receive it. Believe it. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They will try to reach out again, not to repeat the confession, but to see if you're okay. Their eyes will speak more than their mouth ever could. It's the look of someone who finally understands what they lost and who they betrayed. But this time, the power belongs to you. You no longer need validation or answers. You have become the answer, the living embodiment of divine resilience. Archangel Michael says, your silence now is not weakness. It is sacred power. You have learned when to speak and when to let peace roar louder than words. This is why heaven trusted you with this truth. Because only a purified heart can hold revelation without revenge. Only a wise soul can release and rise at the same time. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They will remember you in every calm moment of their life now. When rain falls softly, when music fades into memory, when they see a sunset that feels too beautiful, you will flash before their eyes. You are their divine reminder that love without truth is illusion. You may sense their energy linger around you for days after this. It's not obsession, it's reflection. Their soul is learning to heal in the presence of your light, even from a distance. Archangel Michael whispers, don't chase, don't cling, just stand. Because your very presence has become a lighthouse. It pulls honesty, healing, and abundance toward you effortlessly. The truth did not destroy you, it purified you. And that is why your next season will be filled with ease, grace, and divine surprises. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The universe will now rearrange everything around you to match your higher vibration. People, places, and opportunities will either rise to meet you or fade away quietly. This is divine alignment, not loss. Every conversation, every sign, every dream will start pointing toward your purpose. What once confused you will now reveal patterns of protection. Heaven doesn't waste pain, it transforms it into guidance. Archangel Michael says, what you thought was heartbreak was training. You were being shaped into a vessel strong enough to carry light into dark spaces. Now, your energy speaks before your mouth ever does. They will sense it too. When they see you again, they'll realize you've become untouchable, not in pride, but in peace. You are no longer reacting, you are reigning. Type Amen to get blessing 111. My beloved child, this truth is not only for closure, it's a divine mirror for others watching you. Heaven is using your story as a message of hope for souls who still fear honesty. You are proof that truth and faith can coexist in beauty. Someone will hear your story and find courage to speak their own truth. That ripple will heal families, friendships, and hearts around the world. This is how light multiplies, through brave souls like you. Archangel Michael smiles, his wings forming a circle of gold around your name. He is recording this moment as a victory in the heavenly realm. You have not lost, you have ascended. And as the sun rises after your release, you will feel a divine whisper through the morning air, you did it. Type Amen to get blessing 222. There is someone watching your transformation silently from afar. They see the glow returning to your eyes, the peace in your posture, the joy in your silence. They're realizing that what you carry now cannot be taken, it's spiritual authority. They may want to return, but heaven will decide whether their energy matches your destiny. If they've learned, the door will open gently. If they haven't, it will remain closed with grace. Archangel Michael says, let heaven handle the connections that are meant to be. You no longer have to chase what's divine. What's meant for you will find its way effortlessly. Trust the timing. Trust the release. Trust that no truth ever arrives too early or too late. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Now comes the part heaven calls the reward season. Your name will be mentioned in rooms you've never entered. Opportunities will flow like music, rhythmic, easy, unstoppable. The same universe that once tested you is now ready to crown you. Your glow will attract attention. People will wonder what changed, not knowing it was your decision to face truth instead of running from it. That choice has made your soul magnetic. Archangel Michael says, when you honor truth, abundance bows to you. Every locked gate begins to open. Every rejection turns into redirection. My child, stand tall. The divine spotlight is now upon you. You have earned every blessing coming your way. Type Amen to get blessing 444. And when you look back one day, you'll smile without pain. You'll realize that what once hurt was only heaven's way of aligning you to something eternal. You didn't lose anything, you gained clarity, power, and peace. They'll watch from a distance as your life blooms beautifully. Not out of revenge, but as a silent testimony that divine justice always manifests through grace. Archangel Michael whispers softly, "Let your peace be your response." That's how angels fight battles, not with swords, but with serenity. The heavens are singing your name tonight, my child. Because you have done what few souls ever do, you faced truth and came out glowing. Type Amen to get blessing 555.